Michigan Magazine is kept on the road by our many Michigan friends. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Santa's favorite stop, Rooftop Landing Reindeer Farm of Clare. Come see and pet real reindeer. Visit the gift shop, get your picture taken in Santa's sleigh. Fun for the whole family. 'Tis the season, open weekends now through December 21st. Rooftop Landing Reindeer Farm, Clare. The Michigan-made rebounding mailbox pole. Never again worry about the winter snowplow taking out your mailbox with this ingenious rebounding pole. Your mailbox takes a hit and keeps coming back year after year. Call now or visit their website, toughmailboxes.com. On this week's show, we bring you a Michigan Magazine classic with plenty of time to utilize what you're about to learn. We're heading into the Michigan Magazine kitchen for some holiday cookie baking with our former co-host and partner, Del Vaughn. Have a pencil and paper ready because we have some delicious recipes coming your way to make your Thanksgiving and Christmas oh so memorable. But let's not get ahead of ourselves too much. With Halloween right around the corner, we salute a Michigan small business, the Town Club Center of West Branch. Each year, the owners plan a festival dedicated to raising monies and collecting food for area food banks. The result? Heartwarming. It's all coming up on Michigan Magazine. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare. What began as a crazy idea among 9 police officers to purchase the historic Clare City Bakery quickly became an international phenomenon, carrying on a Michigan tradition with delicious donuts, pies, pastries, breads, original coffee, and more. Plus a full menu at the new adjacent Traffic Stop Diner. Downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Introducing the Weed Gator. For safe and easy aquatic weed removal, the Weed Gator is the #1 alternative to harsh chemicals for getting rid of pond and lake weeds. Safe and effective. See it in action now at weedgator.net. Made in the USA.
The holidays are very special here at Michigan Magazine. They are times for family and friends and special holiday cooking. On this edition of Michigan Magazine, we travel to Perry, Michigan, and the kitchen of my niece, Debbie Ladd. Joining her for a day of Christmas cookie cooking is my daughter-in-law, Diane Vaughn. You may recall both ladies being on Michigan Magazine in the past, sharing some of their favorite dishes that have appeared in our Family and Friends cookbooks, #1 and #2. Today's recipes we'll share with you are in Michigan Magazine, Volume 9, #3, our Winter 2000-2001 edition. Now join us as we head to the Ladd Farm near Perry, Michigan, a few miles northeast of Lansing, for some wonderful Christmas cookie recipes. Cookies you're preparing today are what kind of cookies?
Well, we have Rolo cookies, which are a chocolate cookie with caramel in the middle. We have rum balls,
Okay.
which are always fun. And
Now rum ball, what's that? Actually, there's rum in them?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. They're made with rum. All right.
The rum balls, the coconut macaroons, the Rolo cookies, poinsettia wreaths,
Oh boy.
the spiral mint
Ooh.
cookies. They looked really
Wow.
good.
Colorful and tasteful.
Yeah, but it does take a lot of time for the Christmas cookies. Last year, Di and I did, I think, 13
Yeah, different
kinds, and we were from 9 in the morning till about
till-
6 o'clock, and we really worked hard
But
that
it was
day.
good to just take one day and
do
do
it.
it all, and got it all done.
Yeah.
And then we split it up. What we
And lots of people got cookies.
And
Lots of people got cookies.
it was consumed in no time at all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, folks, so now I'm just going to get out of their way and let them do their thing. And say happy holidays. Here we are, just Christmas just around the corner.
Oh my, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go. What should we start with, rum balls?
Yeah.
What we have to have first is 4 cups of vanilla wafer crumbs. So I've used vanilla wafers. You know, they look about like this.
Okay.
And we're going to crunch them up in the mixer. It's 4 cups of vanilla wafer crumbs, and it's 1 1/4 cups of coconut, flake coconut, 1 cup of finely chopped nuts. We've used pecans. I imagine you could use walnuts or whatever kind of nuts that you like. And 1 can of 14 ounces sweetened condensed milk.
Okay.
And then, of course, a 1/2 cup of rum.
It says shape them first and then refrigerate.
Oh, I find it easier to refrigerate it first.
Okay.
So it's cold, it's easier to work with. And then you roll them in the powdered sugar. And then you have to keep these refrigerated. You can't leave these out. So you just maybe get a few out at a time and put on a plate, and then leave the rest in the refrigerator. But this makes quite a few of rum balls, and oh, does it smell good. What should we do next?
You want to do the coconut macaroons or the Rolo cookies?
Why don't we go ahead and do the coconut macaroons while we've got the mixer out?
Okay. 2 egg whites, lightly beaten, and 1 1/3 cups of coconut, 1/3 a cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons of flour, 1/8 a teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 a teaspoon of almond extract. Okay.
I'm going to cut the cherries in half, get them ready while you're mixing
Do
that
they,
up. They're cut in half
they go on before
we bake it.
Okay.
And we're going to bake this at 325, and I've got my oven at 350, so we have to adjust that.
Okay, now what you're doing here, Di, is you got a tablespoon or a teaspoon and you're...
Teaspoon shaping the macaroons. Just basically the recipe calls for dropping them from a teaspoon onto a lightly greased baking sheet. And then we're going to put the candied cherries in the center
Okay.
of them. And these look really nice.
Only 2.
They are pretty on a
When
plate.
they're baked,
Yeah.
they get a little golden brown around the edges. And they really looked nice last year on our platters with all of our Christmas cookies.
You put the candied cherries on after?
Yep, in the middle, yep, and before you bake them.
Why don't we do the poinsettia balls?
Okay, yep,
Okay.
that sounds good. I'll get the recipe for those.
I think I've got the, grab the
Yeah.
recipe. I think I've got the dough set for that. Yep, I do.
You do? Oh,
Because this had to be chilled.
For the folks who are watching right now, what ingredients you have in this poinsettia ball?
It's got 1 1/2 cup of flour, and it's got a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/2 cup of butter or margarine, 1/3 cup of honey, 1 egg yolk, 1 1/2 teaspoon of finely shredded orange peel, 4 teaspoons of orange juice, and then the egg white that's slightly beaten, and a cup of chopped pecans. And then we're going to put on the top of these the cherries that I cut up earlier.
so there's honey in these?
There's honey in there.
Now, is this pre-made? Is this supposed to chill too?
This
without
dough
the
has
stuff?
chilled. This has been chilled overnight, this dough.
Okay.
I made this dough up ahead of time.
Well, that dough there, it says calls to be chilled for 3 hours. Most of the cookie dough, don't you think it just chills for like an hour? Most of them?
Yeah, unless you have a big batch, and of course then you can separate it in half too, but...
This has to be baked over the other. You can eat after you roll it. You can eat them.
Right, the rum balls are not baked at all.
Yeah, the rum
They're just
balls are held
refrigerated.
together really with the sweetened condensed milk, whereas this, the rest of the dough has eggs and all that and has to be cooked.
And these cook at 325 for 15 to 18 minutes until done.
What are we doing now, Deb?
Well, we're getting ready to put the cherries. These are the little cherries that I cut up before.
Yeah.
And we are going to make like a little flower on the top of these. These are always pretty on a plate.
Aren't they pretty?
Then you just kind of press it down a little bit. And it looks like a little flower on the top. And they're ready to go in the oven. So let's pop them in.
Okay.
325 for 15 to 18 minutes.
Okay, Di, what are we making now?
These are the pecan crescents. And this is a pretty simple recipe too. It doesn't have a lot of ingredients in it. They really come out nice and light. Debbie loves these. There's a cup of margarine at room temperature and a 1/2 cup of confectioner's sugar, which I don't think is a whole lot of sugar. 2 teaspoons of vanilla, a cup of pecans finely chopped, and 1 1/3 cups of flour. And you mix that all together. And this dough gets chilled for an hour. And then we're unwrapping it, and we're going to divide it up into 8 equal pieces and shape it into a rope and then into little crescents. And
You've been making these for how long, Di?
I've been making these for quite a few years. They're a nice little Christmas cookie.
And how long do they take?
They only take a couple of minutes in the oven.
Okay, these are the Christmas wreaths, and you need to take probably about a half a tablespoon, and we're gonna roll these. Yeah, I think I might even have a little bit too much there.
What kind of a dough is this, Debbie?
A sugar cookie dough.
A sugar cookie dough?
Yeah,
So the folks out there who are watching this right now, you just make up a regular sugar cookie dough and that?
well, it's not. No, not just regular, because this has got vanilla and almond extract both in it. So here's our little green rope, and then we're going to do this one. Then you're going to put them next to each other like so, and then we're going to twist them like this.
Okay.
You have to make sure that your dough is chilled, because if your dough is not chilled, it's harder to work with. And then we're going to bring it around and pinch them together. And they go on an ungreased cookie sheet, and then we're going to take one of our little cherries and put like this.
Lovely.
These are Rolo cookies. You have 1 cup of margarine softened, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 eggs beaten, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2½ cups of flour, 3/4 cup of baking cocoa, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And that is what is in, ½ cup of chopped pecans. And that's the dough, and Di's already got the dough made up. And then you let that, you chill that, and then you roll it in the balls.
Put the Rolo in the middle.
And put the
little Rolo candies here. Caramel in the middle. Put that in the middle, and then roll it in the nuts and sugar. And these get baked for how long?
They get baked at 375 for 10 minutes.
It's always a pleasure to get with my niece and my daughter-in-law, especially around the holiday season, and this is definitely it right here.
Michigan Magazine is being brought to you in part by Flu Season. Be prepared. Get your immunizations now at Rose City Drug, your one-stop pharmacy, home health care, and medical supply outlet, offering a variety of on-site immunizations. Walk-ins are of course welcome. Call now for more information. Hale Hardware, your do-it center in Hale, Michigan. Much more than a regular hardware store, providing everything you need for whatever your project is, along with a knowledgeable sales staff to get her done. Serving Northern Michigan since 1946. Hale Hardware, south of M65 at Ainsley in Hale. All right, here we are, right behind a place called Town Club in West Branch. And it opens up into an amazing wonderland back here. We're at the Fall Harvest Festival. I think you call this, right, Terry?
Yes.
Now, this is something you and your husband got together and started doing for a great cause. Tell us all about it.
This is the 3rd year we've done this. Okay. All for the kids, and all the proceeds will benefit the local food pantry. So if the kids can bring something for the food pantry, and they can put their name in for bike drawing. We give away 6 bikes for the kids, and we have hay maze that they can go through. We're doing hay rides. We have pony rides, a petting zoo. Yogi and Boo Boo are here.
Oh my goodness.
We have a stilt walker who's tying balloons. Just lots of fun for the kids.
So what did get you into the spirit of this, you and your husband, to do something like this?
Well, honestly, my uncle decided he was going to grow some pumpkins, asked us if we'd like to sell them. And it kind of grew from there. We decided, well, we could do something for the kids. There's not much around here for the kids, so we wanted to do this, and we've had a ball doing it.
This is something that is really needed. I understand that the food pantries are running fairly low this time of year, more than usual, aren't they?
Yes, they are. They have been running low for quite a while, and we decided to do something to try to help.
Well, by golly, you did this for 3 years, Terry was telling us.
3 years.
A lot of community support, have you?
A lot of community. How many sponsors we have? We got
I think we have over 50 sponsors this year. So it's very, very much a community effort.
Yeah, and I tell you what, it's something that it does really make a person feel good that they at least step up and help. And this is a chance for everybody to come on down here, Town Club, and show their support by giving some, food pantry.
And have a lot of fun.
And you do accept cash, do you?
We do. We do. Last year we wrote a check to the food pantry for $1,400 along with all the food that was donated.
And the first year we wrote, what was it, 1,000 or 1,100 bucks? So
something there,
it's getting bigger every year. Yep.
So
We try to add something new every year, and we've been able to do that. So as long as we can keep doing that, people are coming out, and right now it's a little slow, but it'll be busy later this afternoon.
They're coming in now.
it's coming in now. It's a little chilly here, but I mean, things keep you warm, don't they? I mean, you keep hopping all day long.
Non-stop all day.
It's till 7 o'clock tonight.
Got a lot of volunteers helping?
A lot of volunteers. We got more volunteers this year than we've ever had.
Really? Really? Well, I think the need is being felt, I think.
Yes.
So if somebody wants to help you out maybe next year, what do they do? I mean, are you open for volunteers or suggestions or sponsors? Or?
Sure, we're open
All
for
of the above.
Okay.
All of the above. Food Pantry feels the need more and more every year. And if we can help them out, that's what we want to do. And the kids are just having a ball. The smiles on their faces, and when they get a balloon tied for them or they're riding the ponies, it's worth every moment we put into it.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's something that is really needed in the area, I believe, and it's a chance for everybody to come together. There's no reason why a person should go hungry this holiday season.
No, none at all.
We've got so much people and so much enthusiasm there. We appreciate what you're doing, and keep it up. And thanks, Mark and Terry.
You're welcome.
Keep up the great work, and we're going to see what's happening here today.
Absolutely. Thanks, Terry.
Clemix Sales and Service on Mapes Road, west of Mile, your complete recreational vehicle sales and service connection. Visit their beautiful showroom of new and pre-owned ATVs, lawnmowers, power equipment, snowmobiles, utility vehicles, and more. Clemix Sales and Service is also the home of the American-made Victory motorcycle line on display at Clemix on Mapes Road, Mile. Announcing the Michigan Paddle Sports Directory, your one-stop internet connection. At MichiganPaddlesports.com, it's now possible to explore Michigan's extensive waterways like never before. Michigan Paddle Sports Directory is a comprehensive directory of canoe and kayak rentals and liveries throughout the entire state of Michigan. At MichiganPaddlesports.com, you'll find a great paddling route, outfitter, store, school, rental shop, or tour guide. Michigan's great waterways are waiting for you. Make it an adventure worth remembering by first visiting MichiganPaddlesports.com. Hingeman Acres Canoe Livery and Resort on M33 just north of Mile, catering to the outdoor enthusiasts. Cabins, canoes, kayaks, rafts, and more. Daytime or overnight trips along the world-famous Asaba River. A family getaway for over 75 years. Rose Valley Winery on Beechwood Road in Rose City. See what thousands are raving about, creating a delicious variety of award-winning Michigan wines. Stop by and taste for yourself. The taste of Michigan is yours at Rose Valley Winery. Well, thanks for joining us on our back road travels. It's always a pleasure to meet up each week here on RFD TV. To compare notes, then hit those highways and byways for more Great Lakes adventures. As we reported to you last week, the historic Maud Dieters Hotel Tavern was destroyed by fire. We have good news for you today. The owners will rebuild, and the heritage of that site will be remembered. No one was injured in that blaze that struck on October the 1st. Also, those miracle kittens that were discovered amongst the rubble are doing okay thanks to rescuer Michelle Jones, who continues to nurse them back to health. But the vet bills are climbing, and she needs help with the medical bills that will include spaying, neutering, shots, and various other unforeseen bills. She set up a GoFundMe account online and has been getting monetary assistance via donation jars and cans throughout the community. Soon, she'll be looking for adoptive homes for the kittens. For links to the Firecat Rescue Facebook and GoFundMe sites, visit our Michigan Magazine news site, thespiritofmichigan.com. We are so excited about our upcoming new shows here at Michigan Magazine and our new supporters, like the crew at the historic watering hole in the Shady Shores, Lufton, Michigan area called the Cedar Tavern and Grill. It's been in existence for close to 100 years also. It was struck by fire too, but thanks to these two young men, Charlie and Phil, and an amazing attitude, we'll see many great things coming from their new undertaking. We'll have a special hometown spotlight on the new owners and the heritage of the Cedar on an upcoming Michigan Magazine show, so stay tuned. If you know of an interesting location or subject you'd like the Michigan Magazine crew to investigate, Drop us an email at michiganmagazine@gmail.com or write us at Michigan Magazine, P.O. Box 424, West Branch, Michigan 48661. Don't forget to join us each morning, 7 days a week, to find out what's up with us on our SoundCloud and all the other social media outlets. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week for another edition of Michigan Magazine. We'd like to thank all those that help keep Michigan Magazine on the road. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Something special's cooking, hot and delicious. Indulge yourself at Morning at Maggie's in Bay City. Omelets, frittatas, hotcakes, and more. Make every day special with a stop at Morning at Maggie's for breakfast or lunch on Saginaw in Bay City. Experience the beauty, artistry, and taste of Northern Michigan. Come to Amish Country Natural Products on Mount Tom Road, north of Mile, just off M33. From arts and crafts to fresh foods and vegetables, all natural, all local, all good. Stop by and get acquainted with Amish Country Natural Products, 1454 North Mount Tom Road, Mayo.